After my morning coffee, I came up here to my study and my eyes fell upon a book amongst all of the books on my bookshelves. And the book is by a lady called Brene Brown. And my intuition said, open the book, open it at random, there'll be something there for you. And this often works with me. So I did exactly that. I went over to the bookshelf, opened the book at random, and started reading this. Numbing, or taking the edge off, doesn't have the same consequences as addiction, but they are nonetheless severe and life-altering for one reason. We cannot selectively numb emotion. I'll repeat that. We cannot selectively numb emotion. If we numb the dark, we numb the light. If we take the edge off pain and discomfort, we are, by default, taking the edge off joy, love, belonging, and the other emotions that give meaning to our lives. I think what Brene Brown is talking about here, when she talks about addiction, is how so many of us escape from reality as it is with various little addictions. I'm not talking about drug addictions here in a heavy way, but the person who loses themselves so often in watching television just to fill in time, for example, or drinks themselves into sleepfulness every night rather than having to think about anything in particular. There are many ways in which we numb ourselves down. And when we do this, as Brene said, we do it because we don't like the way life is at the moment. It might be simply too boring. So because it's boring, we watch television. Or we might be addicted to, say, gambling. To me, that's one of the worst addictions of the lot, because you can lose everything if you're addicted to gambling, everything material, and then the immaterial, such as your own sense of self-worth. But I'm getting away from it. The point is, we have emotions which go across a huge range, from absolutely painful, can't bear to look at it sort of thing, to being ecstatic and really enjoying the moment fully. We must experience both ends of the scale. If we don't experience the really bad emotions and accept them as being within us, try to dull them down, numb them, get away from them, obliterate them, then we obliterate the other end of the spectrum, the good things. We become callous. We become non-caring. We lose something very important. So we need to be able to face reality as it is and not perpetually try to escape from it. Life is as it is, not necessarily how our egos, our self-images, our mindsets would like it to be. We need to change our mindsets, not try to change the world. And our emotions signal us when we're on the right path. If we get good emotions arise within us. I'm not talking about things like chemically induced, because they're not really emotions. What I'm talking about is real emotions arising from out of you, out of the heart, so to speak. If you are to enjoy those, you need to be able to realise that there will be ones that you don't enjoy. The ones you don't enjoy, just simply experience them. Go into them. Let them fade away. That way you won't become addicted to numbness, to escaping from life as it is. Because, frankly, none of us can escape from life as it is. We need to accept that fact. We can change ourselves. We can't change the world. Except maybe one person at a time, in tiny steps maybe. But really, all we can do there is influence, persuade, teach. The decision always lies with the other person. But the decisions in our lives lay, of course, with us.